morning, sir. Good morning, classmates. So I am Johanna. Now we're going to discuss the concept mapping. So what is concept mapping? So concept mapping is a graphical tool so you can visualize meaningful relationship between the concept. It serves as a knowledge representation tool helping to structure knowledge and organize information in a way that mirrors how the human mind processes knowledge. So concept mapping are powerful tools in science education. It serves as a visual representations that organize structural knowledge. They are particularly effective in enhancing scientific understanding and making complex information more accessible. So there are two types. There are four in the concept mapping consists of two elements. First is the concept. So this is an example like mga boxes or mga notes that dito mo ginabutang ang mga main idea sa kamo topic. And then the relationship, for example, ani kaning mga lines and arrows that will explain or describe the relationship, and also it often able to connect or explain the nature of the connection or the relationship. So now, how can we make a concept mapping? First is choose a main topic. So dili you start identifying what the concept that you want to explore. And the second, for example, the exploring is the water cycle. So and then sa number 2 is identify a concept. So think about the most important that is related to your main topics. For example, ang imuhang main topic is the water cycle. So think about unsa may ang mga related topics sa water cycle. For example, katong mga evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection, and transformations. And then organize the concept hierarchically. So diri is you need to organize your concept from general to specific. So for example, mas mag-una jud sa water cycle ang evaporation and then condensation and then so on. And then the fourth one is connect concept with lines and arrows. So diri draw lines or arrows between the related concept. For example, sa evaporation, mag-draw ka ng line to condensation, and then condensation to precipitation, so and so on. That will explain the connections. And then number 5 is label the connection. So add a short description on the connecting lines to explain the relationship. So for example, sa evaporation and then condensation, pwede ka magbutang at butang dito adang water vaporizes. For example, sa condensation to precipitation, so dito sa line, pwede mo butangan ng form clouds. So, ingana. Para ma-explain or mas ma-expound pa ang kamo concept mapping. And then, number 6, expand with examples or definitions. So, pwede ka diri, for example,